producer of Krapopolis and so many other great shows, Mr. Dan Harmon. Also executive producer, Steve Levy. And the showrunner and executive producer of Krapopolis, Alex Rubens. They're weebles.
Whoa.
Weeble wobbles, but they don't stand up. What is going on with these Aquafina bottles?
They don't stand.
No. All right, this panel is ruined. It's over. Dan, how are you doing?
Fantastic, thank you, Mike Schneider of TV Guide Variety.
Variety now.
Okay. There's so many mergers happening all the time.
We're all eventually...
We're Discovery, Warner Brothers, Mobile Oil.
Yeah.
All the above. You work for the band. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for coming out and talk a little Krapopolis. First off, Dan, I think you do have some news for the kiddies on the status of One Krapopolis.
I am pleased to announce that Krapopolis has been picked up for another season.
I believe that's season 27 now, right? So
it's hard to keep track. We're doing we're converting to the seasonal metric system in television. So some people may call it the fourth season because we kind of showed seasons 1 and 2 concurrently.
Yeah.
So then season 3 is kind of season 2. We promised we wouldn't get into this.
This is that new math.
I am just saying it's a new season. It's another season. We're getting more crap.
More episodes.
In front of us, there's a thing that says, be aware that many members of our audience may be under 18 years of age, and I think that's because they don't want things to be too complicated. So we should try to keep it simple.
We'll keep it very, very simple. Well, congratulations, guys. This is great. So 4 seasons, which means, you're going to be up to, I know, by the end of this episode, you guys will be able to actually drink your water at the end of this panel. But 4 seasons will allow...
You gotta think outside the box.
We're smart, like toothpaste, like the new toothpaste.
Yeah.
Very smart.
The new toothpaste. That's me being 51. The newfangled toothpaste?
So 4 seasons will be, how many episodes, Alex?
Okay, let me think.
I know, I'm asking you to do more math.
And 2, which are called season 1, is 22 episodes. Season 2, which was created as season 3, is 22 episodes. And the new season is 13 episodes, and that will air as season 1D.
Over 50.
Which means that's a pretty good number of episodes.
It's a great number of episodes. Most shows don't get that many episodes.
Or it takes 20 years in the streaming age to get that many episodes. So that's pretty impressive. So
that specific number of episodes is unique as well, because you usually cruise past it as well. So like The Simpsons isn't that many episodes.
No, not at all. Carry the 3, drop the 7. So Alex, what does this mean now in terms of having another season and plotting out sort of where you're going with Krapopolis?
Well, we play with these, serialized versus episodic question. In some ways, it's very specifically. I can hear myself echoing so much that it's so distracting. And also the room is wider than it is deep, which is also distracting.
You have to find one person and stare at them the entire panel. Find that person.
Schneider's done this a few times.
Looking at you, Elliot. Why'd you get high before you came to the panel, Elliot?
What was the question?
So find that person. So plotting out sort of, serialized versus standalone and sort of how far you want to go and kind of plotting out.
It's funny, one thing about this show is that, we all know now, even whether or not you're in the industry, that it's like famously, shows get canceled left, right, and what are some other directions? Center. And they, even if people like them, Fox does something different. Fox has been very outspoken about that. They're like, we'd like this show to go on for a while, which is a great opportunity and such a great situation to be in. I'm very distracted by hearing my voice echoing, and
come on, man.
I can't handle it.
Come on, man.
I'm falling apart.
Those mushroom chocolates, oh boy.
That's not true.
That's why I'm here, to just show him the ropes. Like, you're a showrunner, man.
But I can't. Is this what it's usually like?
Yeah, hear yourself echo. You know,
I've never done a panel. I've never done a panel.
Your voice is beautiful.
My first panel.
Wait till the Q&A happens, and the first question is by a guy with two heads, and he says, "Are you going to have any two-headed characters?" And you can't say no. You got a lot of ropes to learn, bro.
Welcome to the big show, Alex.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was
Look
so
like
much
you've been
echoing
here.
in it. I wasn't prepared for the echoes.
We're growing the world of Krapopolis, and we have been juggling the serialized versus modular episodes. But we're excited because, like Alex was saying, Fox gives you the real estate to breathe and really discover.
You know, I deserve this. I'm better than everything. And you just don't even listen to yourself.
Say it one time.
You let your brain get powered by a little windmill in your throat, and it just, ooh, I guess that's what I was thinking. And then you get canceled 7 times, and you still wake up the next day, and then you're like, cancel me again.
Pretend you're in a huge, baseball stadium, and today you are the luckiest boy on the face of the earth.
Hitting for...
But
Number 17, Shohei Ohtani. No Dodgers fans.
But going back real quick to Alex, what you were saying before is, one of the things is, you are dealing with ethics, and in, this lead character, discussing some of those things. And, he actually is the first person in human history to sort of have a conscience. And how do you deal with that in a lawless, prehistoric culture? And so you're actually touching on some real moral issues and empathy issues and ethical issues to the point of...
Yeah, one of the things we've talked about in the room is the fact that it's like, well, in terms of him, like what he wants, and everybody's like, that sounds stupid, is kind of like, democracy, a world in which humans are in charge of their own fates, and like we're in justice and all of those things, though, when he kind of actually, he's right. And yet, there's part of the irony that's built into the show is that here's a fact. Most of us aren't like, what's great is today's world. Like, we all agree that the world today is perfect. Like, there's a fair amount of consensus that it isn't on all sides. So there's a kind of a funny thing that he in some ways is like a representative of us in today's world wanting things to be better, but in other ways he's why things are the way they are. So there's a kind of a built-in, the best sci-fi, I'm not saying this is the best sci-fi, but I'm saying that the best sci-fi does make us look at our own lives from a slightly different angle, or makes us be like, what if it was completely different? How would that change things? And I think Tyrannis is sort of this, like, he's almost like an anti-hero in some ways, because in some ways he's very petty and selfish and concerned with his own fame and achievement. But in other ways, what he's getting his fame and achievement from is like the betterment of us and getting us to, so it's an interesting, he's the best and worst of us. I think more best than worst, but...
Yeah, and obviously he's had to deal with, Deliria as a mother. And, that is definitely the worst part of him is the delirium in him inside. But let's talk real quick about Hannah Waddingham, or should I say, Emmy-nominated Hannah Waddingham for Krapopolis.
Yes.
And congrats to all you guys, because you all get to say Emmy-nominated Krapopolis now. Which, it's a show that has been nominated.
If you like cartoons, movies, books, music, I demand you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, be prepared. Subscribe or be prepared for doom. Do not resist. Do not resist. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.